You guys, it is so windy outside. It's been windy all day. The sun is shining, but it is like windy. Diesel is pretty quiet when it comes to the wind actually. Lots of horses get kind of psycho in the wind, but he's pretty chill. But it's not pleasant riding in the wind. Cause like horses naturally like want to put their butt to the wind. So like if you're like loping a circle, there's some points in the circle where he's okay, other points where he wants to like turn his head the wrong way. So what I'm getting at, I do not know if we're gonna ride today. I might do some groundwork or something. I don't think we're gonna ride because it's very, very windy and that's not fun. Back at the barn. We did 30 minutes of groundwork followed by a 25-minute walk in the pasture. The wind is terrible. And now I'm just going to deal with Diesel's feet, and I've got Junior in here too. I'm gonna pick their feet out and then put hoof dressing on it. I'll show you what I have. I don't know if I've showed you guys before. So it's called Hoof Flex, just to keep their feet nice and more moisturized. So I know I had said in a video from earlier this week that Diesel does not have an abscess. He did not have an abscess, but after reading up on abscesses and what can cause them, I'm like, okay, I don't want an abscess in the future, so we're gonna be proactive about this. And part of that is keeping their feet out of mud as much as possible, but then keeping the feet moist with something like this. So that's what we're gonna do. You're supposed to apply it, apply 2 to 3 times per week. So I kind of do it whenever works, and that ends up being 2 to 3 times a week. So for some reason, the cats absolutely love that hoof treatment. They will literally sit and lick his hooves. So very tasty according to the cats. So I've got Junior's feet all done. I'm going to feed them here in the barn so that their feet have a chance to dry up, so that doesn't just get rubbed off in the grass in the pasture. So they can have supper and then they'll go back outside. So I kind of had to get after Diesel today. He was very much like, okay, we'll just plod along. And that is very much his personality. He's very much the laid back, easygoing, quiet, nothing bothers him gelding. And I've noticed in my riding, when I've been riding him, it's been getting worse and worse too, where it's like, when I ask him to jog, it's the very like slowest speed to jog he can go. And when we're loping, it's like that lope that it's not quite fast enough to really get that good rhythm and to get him to like really use his body. It's like he's always on the verge of breaking into a trot. I know part of the issue was like I had my medical thing in August, had 3 weeks off, and then when I started riding, I definitely was feeling like a little bit fragile and just very cautious, and I think he just ran with that. And I haven't really corrected that since, and we've been riding for several weeks at this point. Let me think. Yeah, it's been several weeks. So like 6 weeks, I think. And yeah, he's just kind of, he's taken advantage of me a little bit, thinking he doesn't have to work hard. So I got after him today, made him move. He got sweaty, I got sweaty. So that was good. As I said, I'm having a bit of a slump with my riding, which that might be part of the problem too. I just don't feel like I have a reason to like get up and go with him. So I need to figure that out. I'm kind of fiddling with like, winter is like right here, right almost here. I want to try and do more like Western dressage things, and I also want to try and do Liberty with him. I think Western dressage will probably have to be put on the back burner until spring. Lots of the Liberty stuff I can do all winter in the snow. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing with him right now. But I just, yeah, I'm definitely in a slump with him, and his lack of enthusiasm when we're working definitely shows that. So Miss Sadie has an invisible fence, and that's about as close as she can get to the barn. She will just stand there and stare at the cats, because the cats can run into the barn through the cat door. Well, she has to stay there, and she just like waits and hopes that they'll come out so that she can scare them and chase them and, yeah, absolutely terrorize them. She's definitely a border collie with nothing better to do. I think I'm gonna end the video here, just short and sweet for today. Just kind of a windy day at the ranch. Winter is coming, you guys. I'm pretty sure there's snow in the forecast for next week. It'll melt right away, but the fact that it's gonna be that cold, like the high of like freezing next week, we all knew it was coming at some point. But be sure to follow me everywhere at Strong in the Saddle, and until next time, remember, it's always a good day to ride, even if it's windy outside.